G'day and welcome to Queensland Farmer. Well, we've got some lovely composted material here with mushrooms and all sorts of good gear in here. We're going to add this to our garden today. We have previously used hugelkultur approach to our gardens. We had lots of timber in the bottom of the garden beds. That's been sort of breaking down over a period of time. So we need to top dress that environment so we can get maximum amount of soil in those garden beds. So we'll get on to that today. Now to mix this mushroom compost with the existing soil. Well, that's all watered down now. The next thing we'll do is put some seedlings in here in a few days. The other thing that we're going to do here soon is, just like we've done over those garden beds, we're going to put some cutters over these as well. It's certainly made a huge difference. The silver beet are absolutely loving being out of the direct sunlight. So look out for that. The next thing that we're doing this morning is we're going to fix up that compost heap. It's just not performing, and I've got some thoughts on how I can fix it. This compost heap has been here since we bought the place, and look, it's certainly got a few years under its belt, and it's mostly holding together, but I think the compost isn't really working how it should, and that is it's not really breaking down what's in that compost heap as efficiently as it should. The first thought I had was that it wasn't getting wet enough, so what I'm going to do today is actually going to put a pipe down through the centre of it. But before I get to that, I'll empty some of it out. I'll just effect a repair just here, just to make sure that it stays nice and tight. Well, as you can see there, that there's a fair bit of this sort of material that's just not rotted down at all. That is from the sweet potato. so obviously it doesn't break down so well. Maybe next time I'll just feed that straight to the animals. However, underneath it, it's looking pretty good. Goodness me, it's excellent. Underneath is looking very good. So I might actually recover that soil rather than bury it again, and then I can rebuild. The idea behind those holes is to allow air to get access to that part of the mulch, but also when we've got the hose up here and we squirt the hose down inside the top of that, water will permeate multiple levels within the compost. I don't know if I'll need one or two, but we'll try one and we'll see how that goes.
So high I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through.
Well, that job's done. We managed to fix up the compost heap. You might have noticed the bolts had just pulled out over time. That's what happens when the timber gets worn or weathered. So we sorted that out. We also pulled out a full wheelbarrow of mulch, which we'll be able to use in another garden bed. You'll see that I left some of the existing mulch that was in there. That's just because I can see there's lots of insects and animals all congregating in there, so I thought, well, let's leave some in there to kick off the next amount of mulch that we try and create. I put in some sugarcane mulch, I put in some wood chip, a bit of blood and bone, and then again over the top some more sugarcane mulch, just to keep it nice and moist. And then I was at the rural supplies place this morning where I got that topsoil, and they were kind enough to give me some of these old bags, which I believe they might have actually just been sandbags that had been cut at some point, but they're going to be perfect to keep the moisture inside this compost heap. Let's not forget this this tube that I put in there. This is just something repurposed. I don't recall why it's got a T section there, but I might take it out when I get sick of it. But ultimately, the hose can go inside and I can hear it filling up with water and then obviously dispersing inside the compost heap. I think that'll work just fine. Okay, well, thank you for watching. If you want to see updates like this, please subscribe to the channel. And look, do me a favour and share it with a friend or two. That'd be great. Thank you. Bye for now.